Yeah, I don't know what to say other than I'm here. Yeah, it is what it is. I just randomly chose a video to put up.
Blood Fork. Last winter, a logging crew cutting a new access line above the Little Pigeon watershed pushed their machine through a stand of black birch that had no...
This is the Warwick clan of Blood Fork, and I haven't watched this, so I'm just reacting to what I see. I just want to chill. I'm done with people's bullshit. You either are or you aren't my friend. That's just simple.
business growing where it grew, and the ground gave way beneath the treads. Under 90 years of leaf fall and washed clay, the blade caught the corner of a stone wall, then a second wall, then a doorway low and square and cut with a care that no cabin in these mountains was ever cut with. The crew climbed...
Okay, to be clear, I'm not monetized. I'm just sharing this video. I will put it in the description, the link, if you want to watch it yourself at some point.
Down into a hollow that appears on no map printed after the 1920s. And what waited for them there did not match anything anyone had ever been told about how these mountains were settled. It matched something older, something the people who lived along the ridgelines spent 3 whole generations trying to bury. This is the story of the Marek clan of Blood Fork, the family the record forgot on purpose, and after 90 years it is finally coming back up out of the ground. Before we go any deeper, do one thing for me. Type the words Blood Fork in the comments below. That single word tells me you can sit with the whole truth, however dark it gets. And it tells this platform to carry the story to the people who are meant to hear it. Type it now, then stay close, because from here the ground only gets softer.
Fuck off.
To understand what the logging crew walked into, you have to understand the shape of the land itself, because in these mountains the land keeps its own kind of ledger. The Smokies are not gentle country. They fold in on themselves. A ridge that looks like a single wall from the valley floor turns out to hide a dozen hollows behind it, each one a narrow green throat of laurel and hemlock where the sun reaches the creek for maybe 3 hours a day and never touches the north bank at all. People settled these hollows one family at a time, and once a family took a hollow, that hollow took the family name. There was Cade's Cove, and there was Greenbrier, and there was Catalucci, and the names went down onto the county maps and into the church rolls and into the memory of everyone who traded at the Crossroads store. Blood Fork was different. Blood Fork was a hollow that the other hollows did not talk about, and a place that the mapmakers, when they came through with their chains and their transit levels, seemed to walk right past without ever writing it down. The old people who would speak of it at all described it the same way. You went up the middle prong until the water split, and you did not take the left fork because the left fork was the Marek Fork, and the water that came down it ran a strange rust color for the first mile, as if something upstream were bleeding slow into the creek. That is where the name came from, or so most people believed. Blood Fork, the color in the water. But there were older folks, the ones born before the turn of the century, who would lower their voices and tell you the color came second and the name came first, and that the name was already old when the first white settler ever set eyes on that water. They said the Cherokee who hunted these ridges for 1,000 years before anyone else arrived would drive game right up to the mouth of that left fork and then turn back every time and let the deer go rather than follow it into the trees. Whatever was up there, they had a word for it, and the word was not a welcome. For a long stretch of these mountains' history, that is all Blood Fork was. A place you did not go, a fork you did not take, a rust color in the water, and a coldness in the story. And that would be the end of it, a mountain superstition like 100 others, except for one detail that turns the whole thing from a ghost story into something far worse. Because when researchers went looking for Blood Fork in the actual paper record, in the surveys and the census sheets and the tax rolls that are supposed to account for every acre and every soul in these counties, they did not find a thin record. They did not find a poor record. They found no record at all. Blood Fork is not underdocumented. Blood Fork is erased. Think about what that means for a moment. Every hollow in these mountains was surveyed. Every family was counted, taxed, married, buried, and written down somewhere, because that is what a government does. It keeps a ledger of the living and the dead. The census taker walked every road in these counties and knocked on every door decade after decade and wrote down the name of every man, woman, and child he found. And yet, when you pull the survey plats for that watershed, the ones drawn up in the 1830s and 1840s, you find something that should not be possible. You find a blank, not a note that says nothing is here, not a mark for uninhabited land. You find the survey lines running right up to the edge of that hollow from every direction, and then you find the interior left empty, the way a mapmaker leaves a lake empty, except there is no lake there. There is a settlement, there are stone walls 100 years old, there are the foundations of a mill, and on the paper that is supposed to hold the truth of this country, all of it has been left as clean and white as fresh snow. There is a story that goes with those blank survey plats, and it is worth telling because it is the first crack of light on the whole thing. A surveyor, named on the county payroll, worked that watershed for 2 full seasons in the 1840s, running his lines, driving his stakes, filling his field books page after page with the careful numbers of his trade. His books survive. You can read them. And there is a run of days in the late autumn of one of those years where the entries simply stop, not because he quit. The pay records show he kept drawing his wages. The entries stop for 11 days, and when they start again, the handwriting has changed, gone small and cramped, and pressed so hard into the paper that in places the pen tore through. The lines he drew after those 11 days do not close. A survey is supposed to close the way a fence closes around a field, the last line meeting the first. His lines around that hollow run out into the margin and end in nothing, as if the man could not make himself finish the shape. On the last usable page, below the final broken line, he wrote 4 words that no county surveyor has any business writing in an official book. He wrote, "They asked me not to." Then the field book is blank to the end. Nobody knows who they were, nobody knows what they asked, but from that autumn forward, Blood Fork stops appearing in the paper record of these mountains, and it stays gone for the better part of a century. The taxman does not tax it. The census man does not count it. The road commission does not maintain the trace that leads to it, and within a generation that trace has grown over so completely that a man could stand 50 feet from the mouth of the left fork and never know a road had ever been there. An entire settlement, walled in stone, milling its own grain, burying its own dead, and it slips out of the official memory of the country as smoothly as a stone slips under still water. That is not how erasure normally works. Erasure is usually violent and loud. This was quiet. This was agreed to, and the only reasonable way to read it is that someone somewhere decided that Blood Fork was better left off the ledger of the living, and that everyone who knew why went along.
This professional 32 TW SSD, capable of holding the entire collection of the New York Public Library, is something you won't...
And it did not stop with one generation of paper. That is the detail that turns a strange omission into something deliberate and sustained. The blank did not merely appear once and get copied forward by lazy clerks. It was maintained. Each new survey that came through in the decades after, each fresh census, each updated tax map drawn to replace the last, arrived at the hollow, ran its lines to the edge, and left the same hole in the same place, as if every mapmaker who ever worked that watershed received the same wordless instruction the first one did and obeyed it the same way. A mistake gets corrected. A gap gets filled the next time somebody checks. This gap was never filled. For the better part of 100 years, through changes of government and changes of method and changes of every single hand that held the pen, the interior of Blood Fork stayed white. And the only way a thing stays white that long on paper, that careful, is that keeping it white was the job. Somebody was always making sure. And whoever they were still making sure long after Elias Marrick and every soul who first agreed to the silence had gone into the ground. Before we move on to the arrival of the first Marrick, stop for a second. What you just heard about a whole settlement scrubbed from every map and every county record is the part that changes everything. But it only makes sense when you see it written out next to the original survey pages. The blank interior squares, the empty county ledger. It's all in the document linked below. Take 5 seconds right now, grab it, and then come back. Because what comes next builds directly on it. The link is in the description. QR code is on your screen. The man who took Blood Fork was named Elias Marrick, and almost everything anyone can say about where he came from turns to smoke the moment you try to hold it. The stories agree that he arrived in these mountains sometime in the 1820s on foot alone, an older man already when he came, which is strange in itself because men did not usually strike out to break new ground in the wilderness.
Hey,
Hello, baby cakes.
oh, it's been a rough day.
Don't let that shit get to you, baby.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it just fucks me up.
I know. But, I think
Because
about
once you want to mine, you want to mine for life. But I'm kind of over the. I do for you, you know what I mean? All the time. I hang with you. I do things and stuff like that. And it's just a one-way street. I can't do it anymore. I'm tired.
well,
Absolutely fucking exhausted.
I think that deal earlier, I think about 30 beers had a lot to do with that.
No, I know. And I know him, but still. Trust me, I messaged him and let him know how I felt. Because that was something that I never expected to come out of his mouth.
Yeah,
I mean,
I expected him to
I
at least let you have your say, you know?
Yeah. And I did SMS him the name of the person. He goes, I don't have any friends by that name, etc. Fine, whatever. And then when I mentioned his YouTube handle, he was like, went off about that's one of my best friends, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, oh, you're not even gonna. I'm done. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. I've had the worst last sort of all day bullshit coming my way, and I'm just exhausted. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. I kind of gotten to a point in my life where I'm done. I'm always the one that has to fucking fight. I'm always the one that everybody calls. But when I need someone, there's very few people that will actually, you know, that I trust will actually, if I call them and say, I need you right now, will turn up and show up for me. They'll just turn around and go, nah, that's some bullshit. You need to listen to her.
Well, you got me.
I know.
You
And I
got
got
me.
Willie. And I
Where the hell
got
is
Zach.
he anyway? Where's Willie?
He's down there. Come on up. Yeah, no, I've missed you. Like, yeah, it's just like there's been some shit going on today that's just not okay with me. So that was just like the totality point where it just tipped me over a cliff.
The icing
And
on
I'm
the
free.
cake.
Yeah, I was just free falling for a while, and I was just like, I'm sorry, but no, I can't do this. It's exhausting.
Hate to hear that.
Like, I've been in a fully dark place all day, and that just was. I was thinking about doing something, and then you messaged me and go live.
Well, you sounded like you needed a friend to talk to.
I definitely do.
Well,
It's been
me.
a rough day.
You know, anytime you need somebody to talk to, even if you just need me to shut the fuck up and listen,
I know.
I'm down.
I know. And I love you guys for always showing up for me. I really do. And caring when I'm not around. Yeah, but today's just been one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. And I found out a few things I did not want to believe about certain people. Like, I found out a couple of my friends were actually dogs. To the cops.
That's fucked up.
So they kind of fucked up because they came to me and said, what did the cops want? I hadn't called anybody to tell them that cops turned up to my place at all. Like, I was home alone. They came over after the cops left and just went, what? Like, this was an hour after cops left, and they just went, what did the cops want? Immediately knew that they were the dogs.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they kind of blew the whistle on herself.
I turned around and I went, how'd you find out about that? And they turned around and they went, oh, such and such told me. And I said, oh, fine. Okay, good, great. And I put him on speakerphone and he says, no, I haven't spoken to you all day until now. I haven't spoken to anybody all day until now.
That's fucked up.
So, yeah, they had to be told to pack the fuck up and get the fuck out real fast. Because they got pulled over for some bullshit, and that was their way of trying to get out of it. But unfortunately for them, I'm smarter. Oh, I've got to go pee. You're in charge. I'll be right back. I'm going to put the video back on.
Willie,
Their prime.
get your ass up here, man.
Young families came to the frontier. Elias Marek came like a man who had already lived one whole life somewhere else and had reasons to leave it behind him. He did not come up through the settled valleys the way newcomers did, stopping at the crossroads store, asking after land, letting the community look him over. He came down out of the high country from the north, from the direction of the bald ridges where nobody lived, as if he had walked over the top of the mountains rather than around them, and the first anyone below knew of him was smoke rising out of the one hollow no one wanted. What little description survives of him is the kind that sticks in a person and does not leave. They said he was tall in a way that seemed wrong for how he moved, that he stooped through doorways but crossed open ground faster than a tall man should. They said his hands were too long. They said he spoke rarely, and when he did, his voice was low and even and carried further than it had any right to, so that a man standing across a field would hear Elias Marek as if he stood at his shoulder. And they said his eyes did not sit right in the light, that in shadow they looked ordinary and dark, but catch them at the wrong angle in the sun, and there was a paleness far back in them, a shine like the shine of standing water in a cave. The people who traded with him in those first years, before the hollow closed itself off entirely, said you did not want to be the last one talking to Elias Marek when the light was going. He came with money, which was its own mystery. A man walking alone out of the wilderness should have had nothing, but Elias Marek paid for what he needed in old coin, heavy silver of a kind the storekeepers did not recognize and weighed rather than counted, foreign markings worn smooth on faces too old to name. He bought tools. He bought seed and stock and iron and glass, more glass than any cabin needs. Pain after pain of it hauled up the trace on the backs of hired men who would not go past the mouth of the fork and set their loads down there and would not carry them a step further no matter the pay. And he bought quiet. It was understood, in the way these things get understood in a small place, that the Marek fork was Elias Marek's business and no one else's, and that a man who went up there uninvited did not always come back down, and that the ones who did come back down came changed and would not say why. For the first years there was only him. Then there was a woman, though no one in the valley ever saw her arrive, and no one could say afterward whether she had come up the fork or been born out of it. Then there were children. And here the ordinary shape of a frontier family bends and goes wrong, because the children of Bloodfork did not marry out. In every other hollow in these mountains, families braided together over the generations, a Cade girl marrying an Ogle boy, a Whaley marrying a prophet, the bloodlines crossing and recrossing, until half the county was cousins in one degree or another.
Last call. Our printable Tai Chi chair plan is leaving for good. Want one before it's gone? To qualify, you need to be a man over 50, a man who hasn't exercised in years, a man in andropause. Do you want us to send a printable guide to your email? If you're plus size, I beg you to try Chair Tai Chi. Just 7 minutes a day to go from 2XL to M in 8 weeks. This is how I got rid of low T belly in 3 weeks and boosted testosterone. I'm on day 18 of my printable anti-andropause chair yoga. I took a test and it turned out I need cortisol detox chair yoga plan. I printed my yoga plan and use it whenever and wherever I want. Bye belly. Do this chair yoga workout 3 times per week and start seeing results by the end of August. In just 7 days, you'll feel the difference. More energy, better sleep, and a sharper mind. By day 14, you'll see the progress. By day 21, others will notice your strength.
That crossing is what kept the hollows human. It is how a small isolated people stays healthy enough to go on. The Mareks.
Sorry about that. I had to, I'm not paying YouTube because they're like fucking kicking a lot of my friends' like streams down.
Well,
And I kind of refuse to give them any money now. So I'm going to get ads, but I refuse to give them any money now just on principality of it. It's like people, you all have free speech. Have you noticed that YouTube is starting to be very, it's censored
well,
so bad.
they're run by a bunch of libtards.
I know. But dead set to be that fucking, like, America's got free speech, right? Everybody just does what they do and they say what they say and things like that, and that's fine. But then you've got people in India, for instance, where they've got chicks sucking a guy's cock on a live stream and nothing gets done about it. And I mean, the chicks have more beards than the men. That's kind of terrifying. Because I flipped through YouTube trying to find sort of interesting stories and stuff like that that I'd actually like to kind of hang out with my mates, watch, and get opinions on.
Mm.
And man, the shit I come across, it is fucking dark. You can literally write into YouTube in your search bar, go pornography, for instance, and that shit comes up. Because as soon as YouTube takes it down, they just create another channel and put it back up. So there's a lot of shit like that, and that just pisses me off. And then like you got people in Africa just doing some extremely questionable shit where this guy's going around, I've got AIDS and I've got 5 wives and they've all got AIDS now. So do my children. And they think it's like a good thing. I don't know how that works, but okay. It's for some reason he thinks he's a man for that.
Yeah, he's a
And
man. He's a piece of shit, man.
Yeah, but Africa is like, it's ridiculous. And it's kind of like, okay, you've just given everybody a death sentence because you all rely on America to fund your treatments. They don't get treated otherwise. Unless it's via a hospital that's there, they don't get treatment for it. And that shit gets nasty real fast.
Yeah, I mean, America's spending God knows how much money on that Ebola shit going on over there right now.
Yeah. And the fucking weirdest shit I saw recently is like I did some dives on these like these I don't know what you call them. Then they're kind of like humanitarian sort of aids where they give doctors and things like that. And then you've got Arabic men who are doctors running this shit, asking for more and more and more. And if you watch the videos enough, which I have done, you can see the same patients in that hospital. And this guy's now got a gold watch, you know, glasses that cost probably 500 fucking American dollars and shit. And he's wearing a tailored suit and shit when he's asking for money. He gets the money and it's just a scam. You're like, I just don't get it. Like, you see people suffering, you're a doctor, but you put all the money in your pocket. Because I've watched the videos enough to see that there are the same patients coming back in begging for treatment. And he uses that to get people to donate. And he's Arabic. You got Arabs running most of those, and Somalians running, Somalian doctors running most of those fucking outreach to other countries with, you're supplying doctors with the money to spend, and it's supposed to be on medical supplies so that they can look after the people. They're not doing that. They're pocketing most of it. All your money is funding like a hospital that's got like fucking 12 doctors, and those 12 doctors are the most well dressed, wearing watches that are not fake, Rolexes, you know, you name it, they've got it. They've got one of them's got a Blue Oyster, which is like $3,000 American for one of those. and that's secondhand. And it just pisses me off because they get free reign to do what they want with this money, and they're not being held accountable for it. And it's money y'all are paying. Like the only reason I deep dived on that was because I wanted to deep dive on what Australia government was sort of like doing for humanitarian aid, but I really couldn't find a lot. So a friend of mine said she's gonna, like, she's an internet genius. So she said she's gonna look into it and like deep dive into it for me and send it to me so that I can work it out. Like she goes, I never give you anything other than like, yeah, you need to watch this. And then she'll send me the facts, but it's only if I personally can't find it. And I can't get certain things in America because I'm over here in Australia, obviously. So for some reason, the FOIA does not belong to me. I cannot access it outside of America. There was a dude recently caught, right? There was this black man run, like he was just walking down a street and he kind of like looked at the van and was just like, oh shit, they might be broken down, sort of thing. So he's come around to the back of the van. There is a non-verbal autistic woman wearing a diaper, and this 70-year-old man was raping her. Was actually caught raping her. He's got the whole video, and I saw the whole video, and it broke me. It was just not the right day for me to see this video.
Why
and I'm
did-
sitting
why
there
did
going,
you make a
you saw
video?
it. Why didn't you fix it? Why didn't you put him where he should be, which is 6 foot fucking under?
Yeah, why
Shut
take
that
a
van
video
up.
instead of beating him to death?
Shut that fucking van up and driven them to the nearest police station. Because he took the dude's keys. He was not given it. And they turned around and he did actually fucking punch the cunt and send him flying. Because this guy put the diaper back on her, pulled it up over her because it was like a pull-up, and then walked her around to the side, put her in, and she was non-verbal. She's autistic, and she was bawling her fucking eyes out. And there was a male who was... Let me see if I can find it, okay? Because, yeah, it'll...
Oh, please don't.
No, because if you see him on the streets or you know somebody that lives in his town, I really want him fixed. I want his behavior corrected, if you get my drift.
That's why I love Tennessee. We're an open carry state. We can carry firearms open or concealed, and anybody says anything like that, somebody's getting their skull ventilated immediately.
Yep.
And it's amazing how much the crime rate has gone down around here.
I know. Oh, wow, I didn't realize typing in what I did came up with. There's a 70-year-old man accused of raping a girl, making her watch porn with him. The other one is a 75-year-old man kills his neighbors after years of dog shit and diapers thrown on his balcony. Rape survivor shares, blah, blah, blah. Man who raped impregnated 9-year-old girl pleads guilty, sentenced to life in prison. He's not getting out of prison alive. He's not going to live. No, he's just not going to live. I'm like, yeah, this is...
They'll kill him as soon as he gets locked up.
Oh, fuck yeah. There's going to be a paperwork mistake. So there's this thing, right? Like, my brothers used to go in and out of prison. They went to jail first, obviously, and got processed and thrown in jail, like, for a while, and then they got transferred to prison. Anybody who came in with a rap sheet of fraud and things didn't quite add up when they were being questioned, knew immediately that was a pedophile or a woman rapist. Yeah, it's a little different. It's weird. Like me, I would have not thought twice about it. I would have grabbed the nearest fucking rock and just ended this man. Let's see. Care. What do you call them over there? They care what? Are they carers or like they do the like they put them in the van, and take them from one place to the next? What do you call those?
Well, the ones that take care of them at home are they're called caregivers. Around here, they've got at least in my county, they've got free. It's UCHR, but I don't remember what it stands for. Basically,
Yeah,
it's free transportation. They'll come to your house and they have a wheelchair lift, and but these people that drive these vans, man, they go through every bit of their history because
yeah.
they're not going to hire some freaking pervert.
This dude literally says, "Please don't tell anybody. I think it's about 8 months off retiring." Now, how many times has he done this and gotten away with it? Is what fucks me up.
I don't know. I don't understand how people like that. I don't understand how their brain works.
I know how to fix them.
Oh, I definitely know how to do that.
I will absolutely 100,000% be that bitch. Like, this dude was literally just going, "Oh, come on, I'm sorry. It's the first time I've ever done this." And that's fucking bullshit. I mean, like, it's absolute bullshit. I think
One time is one time too many.
exactly. Like, what thought process do you have on that? I mean, I know not you, obviously. None of my friends would ever do this. But what and the fuck thought process goes through these people's minds? Because I'm sitting there and I'm going, okay, so I've got a verbal disabled guy, and he's just sitting there minding his own business while in the back of the van, this dude's just doing what he's doing and he's backdooring her the whole time. Thinking that because he didn't penetrate her vaginally, that there would be no evidence. And I'm kind of sitting there going, because like I did go into the court case and stuff, and he's been charged with aggravated sexual assault. And I think that girl, that poor fucking girl, got pregnant. And I think the parents sort of had to make the choice to abort the baby or not. And I haven't been able to find out whether they did or they didn't. I mean, that's not cool. To put it politely. It's not really politely. It's just like, I really wish I could get my hands on this fucker.
Oh, somebody will get him. You can bet your ass on that.
Because Americans don't play when it comes to that shit.
Nope.
Just like I don't. Like, if I think somebody's... Sorry, I'm just pouring myself Southern Comfort and Coke.
Pour me one.
Oh, man, you should see my Skull Cup. It's a fucking massive one. My entire yard's full of skulls and shit. So said guy that I was talking to you about sort of met me at the driveway yesterday afternoon. And he's just going, "Can I come see you tomorrow?" And I said, "I don't know. It depends on my mood." So then I just turned around and walked back up all the way up the driveway. So he turned up this afternoon before all the cop shit. And he's walking up and he goes, "You've got like human skulls everywhere. Like really legit looking human skulls." And I went, "Yeah, people piss me off."
Say, yeah, be
I
nice.
said,
Yours
"Do
might
you
be
want
the
to...
next one.
No. And then I said to him, do you want to see all my death masks? And he just looked at me and he goes, yeah, sure. So I showed him all the death masks. They're legit death masks. Because I got them back from the cops. The cops confiscated them. And I'm like, fuck you. I
Why?
got permission from the families. No, they didn't know what to do. It was sort of like a grey area in the law over here. And they couldn't work out like whether it was legal or wasn't legal, so they just confiscated them. They broke like 5 of them, and the other 20 turned up still. But the death masks were made, obviously after people died, they were made out of plaster and shit like that. And then I'd sort of like fill in all the details and things like that and just give it to the families. And they were okay with me taking a copy for myself. But I'd do it for free and just give it to the families because my mate owns a crematorium, like a funeral home and crematorium.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just wanted to sort of like have something to remember said person by.
Right.
And I was never disrespectful. I never named any of them. I never did none of that. But yeah, the grey area was in the law, and they finally came back to me, which was cool. And they were apologetic. They just went, we didn't know what to do when you told us that they were legitimately death masks because we weren't sure if these, like, we can't just take your word that these aren't actual murder victims that you've killed and you're keeping the masks as a serial killer. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, fair enough. And they just go, you're not freaked out by that at all. And I went, no. Why would I be? I'm good. So basically, they think I'm psychotic, I think.
Over here, there's very few people do them, but some families want them done. That way, they'll just have, have them as a remembrance of a family member. But it's absolutely not illegal in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, but they had to verify the victims weren't like that. They weren't victims of me killing them and just keeping them as trophies, like the death masks as trophies, because that was the whole grey area. I refused to give them the names of the people that I took, the mask off, because it's none of their fucking business. It's a very private, intimate thing that the family wanted me to do for them, and I did it. Like, I don't normally just go around and go, dude, your mate's dead. Cool. Can I plaster his face and turn into a death mask? That does not happen in real life, people, just so you know. There's like at the bottom of this funeral home, there is a death mask, and it's explained what it is and stuff like that, available at no extra charge.
Mm-hmm.
So of course they're just like, we'd love to just have his from the ears all the way around to the nose, and my death masks would literally just facial before the ears came into the scene. So yeah, but they didn't they had to try and verify shit, and I just turned around and said, I'm not giving you their names. And he's like, why not? You look guilty. And I went, well, lock me the fuck up then.
It's none of your fucking business. I'm innocent until proven guilty.
And so 3 of the families found out that I was in trouble. And they came forward and turned around and said, no, she gave us they said, I hate to say it like this, but she gave us back the face of the man or the woman, that was lost to us. So I said to at that point when they started, I just turned around to them and I said, you don't need to explain nothing to them. Just fuck them. Who cares? And they're just like, but you're in trouble. And I just went, I'm always in trouble. I can deal with it. I'm always having to be the strong one. I'm always the one that has to fucking look after everybody. I'm good. They're like, but we should get the rest. And I went, no, because I literally told them all, I love them. I respect them. I love the fact that they came forward to protect me. And I turned around and I said, but the burden of proof is on them. They have to prove that those masks belong to murder victims that I haven't had consent to take photos, facial plaster of. And they just turned and looked at me and I went, no, you don't need to relive this. Please go. Do not no. And they're just like, no, but we want. I went, no. The burden of proof is on them, not on you, on them. I made those masks for you. And it's nobody's fucking business. They can all get fucked. And they're just like, but you're in trouble. I went, again, burden of proof's on them. They have to prove that I've killed said person. Don't worry about it. Because 3 of the people were actually murder victims. And they'd had like their facial sort of scars all torn up. Their face were torn up with knives and shit like that. Some of them, you know. And one of them looked like the Black Dahlia with the whole Joker grin from ear to ear. So I filled that in so that it wasn't there anymore. And then I did like a mask over the top so that you just had her as she was.
Yeah.
And that was the one lady that came really forward and was just like, yeah, she was not kind of happy. She's a very strong bird, and she's just like not really happy that I've been doing this for over 10 years and I'm in trouble over this shit because I do this shit. And I just turned around and I said, no, all they got to do is go to the funeral parlor because everything is recorded in that funeral parlor. Everything is recorded. So it ain't, and again, burden of proof's on them, but those cunts deliberately broke 5 of my fucking ones. I was like, you cunts. Like, I can't dig the person up and put it back on them.
No.
I'm sorry. That was such a fucked up thought.
You know, that used to be a fairly common.
You used to photograph yourself with dead people over there. I mean, come on. They did it over here too. Are you still there? Did you drop out? What's going on? Hello? All right, yeah. But burden of proof's on them. I don't care. They had to give them back to me because they couldn't prove either way. Yeah, but they just thought I was weird, and I'm just like, you're welcome. Get the fuck out of my space. Why would I call each and every person that I did this for and say, you need to come forward and relive the fact that I, you know, that I gave you the last thing that you wanted, which was basically a face and stuff of who they were. And why would I want you to relive that and explain to the cops that that's what I did for you? That's some fucked up bullshit, that is. That's not cool at all. So, yeah, nah. I just turned around and went, no, please don't. Nope, don't. I'm good. But, yeah. Got to grab my phone because on my phone will be the video that I watched. And I'll see if I can bring it back up from what I've seen here. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I went in Willie and I absolutely fucking tore apart with fucking retard rebel, and he didn't know who I was. You're back. What happened?
Yeah, well, my neighbor called me. His buddy owns a huge dump truck, and
Yeah.
my neighbor that's renting from me next door, it's his friend, and he just called me to let me know that his buddy's going to be here in about 15 minutes to bring me like 12 tons of gravel to redo part of my driveway.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, so
you're gonna have to leave me.
Yeah, well, it won't take him but a couple of minutes. I'll have to bounce that when he gets here to go out and
just Yeah, just put your mic on mute and go do what you got to do, and then come back.
Yes, as soon as he's gonna call me when he
Oh yeah, that's gonna fuck your connection up. I get that. Yeah, sorry, it took me a second.
No, that's all right. But yeah, if he does, it'll only. He's just they can chain that rear door on the dump truck.
Yeah.
And kind of spread it, and my neighbor's got a skid steer where he can smooth it out good.
Oh, good.
But it won't take him long to do it. But
like, is it just going to be loose gravel, or are you going to go through it and put some bonding agent in there?
Nah, just loose gravel. I mean,
okay. And guess what? I really want you to get these. They're glow-in-the-dark stones. Right? You could buy glow-in-the-dark stones. So you could really fuck with some people just because you wanted to.
Yeah, that would be nice. But this dude's doing me a favor. Around here right now, a dump truck.
Am I good?
Yes, you're good, baby.
All right, I'm not used to exposing myself like that. And here comes the stroke.
Nice.
Here comes the stroke. Oh, Staxy didn't get to
used to exposing yourself like that.
Here you go. I got to pay my admittance as a male nipple and a stroke. There you go. I didn't see your admittance, Staxy. What's up with that? Huh?
No, I got his face and his beard. I'm good.
God damn. I'm up here fucking. I'm coming in off the bench because the fucking load of dirt's coming. I'm coming in off the bench, coach.
Okay, yes. I'm waiting on a load of gravel. He's supposed to take 15 minutes. So
there you go.
But
we fighting. I heard we're gonna fight somebody. Hey, how about Connie? Connie said he got a girlfriend, and then he had fucking.
No, you should see my comments, man. I went, nobody wants you. I said you lost. You're mad because your mother doesn't know who your father was because she was a fucking lot lizard. And then I said, and the only time, the first time you fucked, she felt sorry for you, so you lost your virginity to your mother. I said, and your grandmother was there to watch and shit, and I just fucked him up. He was not coping well. I was just doing all sorts, and I went, you know what? You're the crotch goblin of a fucking pedophile, and he just got really mad. And
I'm watching Staxy. I'm watching this live, and I'm perma-blocked, so I can't comment. I can't say "Go Rogue, go Rogue."
No, it's me.
But meanwhile, in my house, I'm going "Go Rogue, go Rogue."
I absolutely destroyed him.
Because
I was just in a bad mood, and then I got this. A friend of mine sent me the link, and it's gone. He's live, and I went, "Okay, thanks." And so I just started in on him from the get-go, and there was one guy in comment section goes, I don't really class it as a relationship, and he's going, I've never lied in my life, and I'm like, you are a permanent fucking lie.
And
he started to go fund me.
Oh yeah, for a headstone. Yeah.
And I'm like, you fucking there's no way you're gonna spend that money on a headstone.
Right.
Do you know this is okay, Staxy, just so you know, this is the guy that said working at McDonald's was the hardest work in the entire
wait a minute. The hardest 2 weeks of his entire life.
Yes. Yeah. And then I wrote, oh, you couldn't even change a tire, man. You called the police like a little bitch.
Working at McDonald's was the 2 hardest weeks of his life. What is he, a pussy?
Yeah, unfortunately, he's a 36-year-old. Almost a 37-year-old.
No, he's 37.
Mm.
I verified it. He's 37 years of age, and he's just going. God. He's going on. He's just going. This chick, blah blah blah. And I said in the chat, I went, she stopped giving you money, didn't she? And this is why you're on a rant.
No, dude, she's a figment of his imagination. That's why we came up with the name for her. It's Rosie Palm, like you said. It's Rosie Palm and her 5 daughters.
I said not even Mrs. Palmer and her 5 daughters want to touch her dick.
Right. So that's how we came up with the name for her. We named her Fifi for figment of imagination. And blues. Did you see what blues did?
I just went blow it. I just fucking ran him. I dragged him like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, and he still didn't know who I was. He's just going, And this person, and I'm like, I could tell you who I am, but this is far too much fun.
No, it's way too much fun just keeping it anonymous. Right?
Everybody watched it and like messaged me and just going, Jesus Christ, are you okay?
Good side.
They all just turned around and messaged me and they go, are you okay? I said, yeah, I've had a shit day and now I'm feeling better.
I knew you were okay because you were typing like a fucking goddamn insane ape. You were going crazy.
I wasn't letting nothing go. Like I definitely corrected his fucking behavior in a huge way. And then I said, Brett can prove you're a liar. And he like called out Brett like Brett was a piece of shit. And I cannot wait until Brett gets a hold of the little clip where you said you're not scared of him because you are terrified of this man.
Did you see what
he's from Minnesota? He carries guns, and well, he doesn't need a gun. He just comes straight out and fucks you up.
Did you see all the stuff Blues did? This is Rosie. This is Fifi. This is his girlfriend.
No, she didn't. No, not even her wanted to touch him. He couldn't even pay her enough to touch him. Jesus Christ! And I said, between the choice of lying next to you and doing nothing, or getting fist fucked by Shaq O'Neal, everybody would choose Shaq.
I don't know if I would.
Yeah, no comment. No comment.
That's a big son of a bitch.
But he could not cope with the information I was giving him.
Oh my God.
That I can believe.
No, I went in on the little cunt because I'm sick of him running his fucking mouth. I'm just done with his bullshit. Like, I've hated this guy for 5 years. He's come up here. He was the one that came up here and porn bombed me, and we thought it was a roast chicken and stuff like that. And I went, and because he expected me to go off, I'm like, and so I dropped it. Then he dropped out, and I'm just like, bro, who is the only person you know in the past 5 years that would type because they're on their phone in all caps all the time because I can't see?
Right.
And he did not recognize who I was. So this is just like totally, this guy is just fucked up over this shit.
He's just fucked up. He's fucked in the head. He's fucking.
Yeah, but he was stumbling for a while there.
Oh, yeah.
He porn bombed you.
Yeah, he porn bombed us. But it turns out when I looked into it that was actually a child's hoo-ha.
Wow. Typical of him. That's for sure. I got porn bombed the other day, Rogue.
Yeah, no, I just kind of look at, like, I let them come up and I sit there and go, and
it was by a quote unquote.
I don't know how to cope. When I just go, and what? And then I just go, you've really just not directly affected my life in any way, shape, or form. We don't give a fuck. Fuck off, you pervert. And I just end the stream, delete it, and restart. Yeah. And it's done like that.
Right. Because and, I understand, AC can find the humor in the porn bombs that he does. He's laughing like crazy. No, I mean, I can see that. If it's funny, if it's a buddy doing it to a buddy, like if it's AC doing it to Tonic, or Brad or something, he'd never do it to Brad. But you know what I'm saying? If it's just guys busting each other's guys' balls. But this was a quote unquote real dose 200. You've seen him in Tonic's chat and stuff.
Yeah.
And he came
up. I don't go to Toxic anymore.
Yeah. So he
can't handle me. So he literally told everybody, dude, I'm kind of concerned about this because I put up some art when I was overseas, right? And it had it was just a statue of three guys butt naked. Yeah. And they were in a circle, like over an anvil, and they were metalworking. Yep. And I've literally put the video up and I've just gone, workplace health and safety and HR do not approve.
Yeah.
Because they're naked, right?
Yeah.
And then my channel got taken down. So then my channel got taken down. So then the channel got taken down. Now, I've not made a fuss. I didn't care, whatever. But I cruised on into Brett's, and Tonic turns around and goes, "Oh, did she get her channel back?" That's fucking weird.
I got to tell you, listen, Tonic's been maturing quite a bit lately over the last year. I
don't give a fuck.
Quite a bit. He was very, very, very immature for quite some time. for quite some time.
Yeah, I can't deal with the dude.
And he's maturing, and everybody, the poll of public opinion is he's been a good boy, and he's doing better, and he's doing much better. But this clown here, now here's what happened. We didn't realize that he's a Connie simp, this Real Dose 200 character. He's a Connie simp, and I didn't realize it. And so I'm live, and I got 5 people up, including myself, and he's one of them up on the panel, and he was doing a Lord Doc impersonation. He's doing, he's being a little bit funny. He was being a little bit funny and stuff. And all of a sudden, Connie just went live. And I went, we triggered him again. God damn it. I used to see he is so easily triggerable and what have you. And 2 seconds later, this guy porn bombed me. And I wasn't looking at the screen. And they're all yelling.
Oh, no.
Silver Diamond screaming my name. And somebody else, Silver Diamond was up there with me. And somebody else was yelling, screaming my name. And I'm like, what? What? Did Connie just go out the 6th floor window? Did I miss it? Did he just do a swan dive out the 6th floor window? And they're going, no, there's porn on the screen. Get rid of
it. Exactly.
Willie, you kind of got me wanting to porn bomb Rogue, but I only show up on here.
But you know I'd enjoy it, so shut the fuck up.
Huh?
You heard me.
No, I heard to shut the fuck up. I missed the first part.
I think you know I'd fucking enjoy it, so shut the fuck up.
All right. Well,
I just porn bombed it with my right nipple. I just put my right nipple on the screen, man. I feel weirded out because she says that's the admittance fee for everybody. Everybody has to pay.
Oh yes.
Everybody has to pay.
He's only got one eye, but that man's. I'm telling your girls right now that this man is an oh my god moment.
He's only got
Same with Willie.
That's
I love my men scarred up and fucking bushy. Just I'd just walk into a bar and go, oh yeah, you're coming home with me tonight, and you'd be in double stacked. It's just like if I walked into a bar and saw Willie, I'd be like, you coming home with me? I'm going to give you the best night of your life, and that's it. Then you're going to have to leave.
Alrighty then. And I just got some new beard oil.
I'm trouble. I don't think you understand how much I appreciate you all for this right now.
I had to buy a can of that. I think they call it beard wax or whatever.
Yeah.
Because
no, I like my men natural.
Well,
they still look after and maintain their beards, but I like to be able to sort of grab that beard while I'm on top and just yeehaw.
Well, you can still do that, but I mean, every time I'd get out of the shower, that thing looked like a damn tumbleweed, man.
Right.
I had to do something with it.
Yep. I hear you there.
Yeah, but I love it when guys come out of the shower and the beards are all rough and stuff. It's just god damn. Excuse me, but we're getting back in that shower and I'm gonna have some fun with you.
It twists my arm. One good thing about
there'd be no getting out of the shower.
That beard wax shit. It's got, I don't know, kind of almost like a peppermint smell, which is
I don't like.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it keeps me looking like someone just walked out of a cave,
Yeah, but all the men I knew, they literally used just probably about a 10 or 20 cent over here piece of baby oil, and they just rub that through, and that worked phenomenally for years. None of them have changed to smelly stuff or whatever, the local barber fucking fell in love with me, apparently. That was weird. He just opened his business here, and I'm just he knows no one, So I went in there, I'd 3D printed him a skull with a beard and as a card holder, a skull with a beard and like a mohawk, and it had scissors going down the side and stuff like that. And I just walked in and I went, welcome to the neighborhood sort of thing. Here you go. I 3D printed this for you. And he goes, oh, and he was so stoked and shit like that. And I went, yeah, have a good day, and left. I didn't introduce myself, nothing. I just kind of went here and out. And he'd been asking around town about me, and they just went, you don't want that type of crazy. You really don't.
Oh, okay. I just found this shit. It's called Duke Cannon Best Damn Beard Balm.
There you go.
And it, to me, it smells a little like peppermint, but on this one, it says redwood.
There you go.
So I guess it smells like a lumberjack.
Oh yes, I prefer my men to be like calloused hands, fucking lived in faces and lived in bodies and fucking, beards and shit like that. I really, that's a turn on for me. That's an absolute turn on for me. Because it's just like, y'all are a dying breed. I'll put you like that. Because otherwise you're going to be turned into fucking hipsters and then I'll disown you.
Oh, fuck that. That'll never happen.
I know. But like, seriously, a friend of mine, I should say 5 mates. The baby oil's out there because like of the calluses on their hands and shit. So when we used to log on the farm and shit like that, and this was kind of before chainsaws were so readily available because we were in a very rural area.
Oh, hey babe, my dump truck's back up the driveway. I will be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay, no problems.
Put me in, Coach. I'm here, Coach. Put me in. Get me up this damn bench.
Peace.
Yeah, I've had a few people betray me recently, and it's just...
Oh, tell me about it.
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Rogue, I've had so many people betray me in real life that the internet stuff just doesn't really bother me too much. You know me, I'm a big laugher and smiler and grinner and joker, and I just like to have fun and laugh and shit, and that's it. We got a little get together going together this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, myself and Mr. Blues and Queen Ashley are getting together in Dedham, Massachusetts.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, and you'll never guess who.
I don't know who those people are, but I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, Blues is in
I've spoken to Blues.
Yeah.
I just have never we've spoken, but
yep. And Queen Ashley is
when Blues comes in here, it's awesome because he just jumps on up and he just he helps me out when I don't understand things. Because I grew up in a very sort of simple lifestyle, so to me I get confused with the politics of things.
Mm-hmm.
So one time I was sitting there and you guys weren't available because I just decided to randomly do a stream, and I think it was midday here. And he popped up, he goes, I was on my way to bed, but I saw you pop up and stuff. And I go, okay, I really need some help trying to work out this shit. And he
Wishy Bishy Nikki is in the chat asking how come. I don't know who she's talking to. Maybe me. I didn't invite Zato and Hippie.
Witchy, darling, you can hop up here if you want. It's open panel always here. We all just kick it. It's just, I did start out having a plan, but as usual, my stream just goes left with my friends.
Well, that plan was you were,
I seriously wasn't expecting anybody to turn up. I was just going to sit here by my sad little self.
Yeah, No, she meant to Dedham. I shared your link out, and I was actually going to put it in Tonic's Discord. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. No.
No, she's talking about to Dedham. I wasn't in charge of invitations. Nikki, Blue's got a room and rented a place for Saturday night. And of course,
there's a room for Saturday night, and you're going there with Blues and a female. That just sounds dirty and fun. I need video proof.
I mean, it sounds a little bit dirty and fun, but it's mostly just fun. There's hardly any dirt. We're all newly showered
This
and
man
stuff.
knows how much I love to just fuck with him. It's great.
Yeah. No, Queen Ashley is one of the mean girls. She came over, I guess, when the mean girls all gravitate.
So Witchy's what?
Nikki is old school. Nikki's old school, like Dennison X and Wandering Hippie and all those people. Nikki,
Okay, so she's like us, where he's like loyalty actually fucking means loyalty.
Yep. Nikki's old school. Yeah, Nikki's like old school buddies with Joe Cool and all that gang and everything. And she hangs out with a lot of different people. She's down there in New Mexico. She's out there off the grid, sort of, kind of, mostly, and raising the family. Got the mister. She got the mister and all the crotch fruit semen demon offspring crotch goblins. And Nikki, you remember Rogue, right? Rogue Nightmare back in the day. Now it's Red and her boys, right?
Red and her boys, Red and us. Thank you. You're one of them.
Mm-hmm. She's a green-eyed, red-headed Irish Aussie woman, and I've always been wicked scared of her, and I always will be.
I've broken a few men on here. Oh, dude, I got bored the other day, and because I won't betray names, there are 5 guys that could not get out of the truck because they all had a heart on, and they're just like, God damn it, woman, you gave me a heart on. And I'm like, you're welcome. And then I just did not respond after that. They were just like, for fuck's sake. And I'm just going, I'm sorry, I was just bored and wanted to see what had happened if I said all this to you.
And Nikki, I think I'm being duped because my admission onto Rogue's panel, and I've paid Nikki, you know me. I'm a man of my word, and I never cut the line or anything. I never chew and screw or anything. But my admission here, I gotta put my camera on. My admission to get onto Rogue's panel is I always have to show a male nipple, and then I gotta stroke the beard.
Oh yes, goddamn boy.
Yeah,
because us women have to have something to hold on to when we're riding you. I'm just saying.
How come I don't see nobody else showing me? I mean, I don't want to see any male nipples.
No, they generally show up backstage. That's why.
Okay. All right.
You're just up here going, nipple! Because seriously, like, Witchy, I can't stand these femboys, pretty boys, hipsters, shit like that. I can't deal with that shit. I'll tell you, like, we had like a bet ongoing, right? And like, the bouncer could bounce anyone at any time at this local pub that I go to. Yeah. So I've kind of like walked up to him and I've gone, there's a couple of hipsters that have rocked in thinking they're the king shit. Now, this is a local bar, biker bar, and it could have gotten violent, but I just decided to like have a bet with all the girls. I said, just watch this. I can guarantee you I can get this guy to leave the bar so quickly. No problems. No physical contact, nothing. And they're like, yeah, sure. And I went, yeah, $50 each. And they're just going, yep. So I walked up to the bouncer and I said, what I want you to do is just slide up next to him, not touch him, just turn around and go, I really want to stick my tongue in your ear. That motherfucker and his friends left so fast. It was fucking hilarious, man.
Oh, that's funny.
I made like $300 that night, by the way.
Beautiful.
Like excellent. the bartenders, and that like it was just an ongoing thing all night. And I literally walked away from that bar, not working, just $300 in pocket.
Right.
And yeah, like it's been a tough day. It's a very tough day. It's hard to find people who betray you. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if I told you, but somebody said to say hello to you. And of course, every time I go live, you always come up because we can't help bring up the fact. By the way, the other day, I was live on July 23rd. And it was July 23rd that I brought a foster dog named Ophelia home. And you said, what are you going to name her? And I said, I'm going to name her Rogue.
And then he's wondering why she had such a fucking attitude problem.
Yeah. Right.
I went, bro, you have met me, right? She's my twin.
But almost every single time I go live, your name comes up in conversation in a good way and everything.
Oh yeah. No, I know that. I'd really love you to, like, before you go live, I'd love you to sort of like drop a comment and just going, I'm going live in 2 hours.
Yeah, I can do that.
And
I can do that
because I get those, and I'm just like, cool. So if I'm available, I literally am kind of come running and just sort of hop into your chat because it's hard. Australia and America time zones are so I'm still trying to work them out. But if you just like drop your link and just go, I'm going on here in 2 hours, that gives me a time to go, oh, okay, so I'll clear my schedule and jump on with you.
And she never comes on my panel. It was on her panel that we, I was mentioning you and everything because everybody's always asking for you. And for instance, the other day, I went live for 5 hours and 15 minutes about a week or two ago. I ended up with 300 something views, and everybody was dropping your link to your channel, and it was great. But I was up on her channel, and she said, "Oh, wish her the best." She's not going to believe you, but I truly, truly mean wish her the best. And it was Lisa B.
Oh yeah, that bitch and I got to have a conversation. And I literally tell her, just go, yeah, you and her need to have a conversation.
Yeah, and like she said, she says, "Hey,
send her the link now," because I'm not going to be wilding out. I've been uplifted by you boys again because I've just had the shittiest day.
Well, that's what life's all about.
Rough. But like where I come from, we don't betray each other. We just always hold it down. Like if I get caught for something because other people are doing shit, I'm not going to dog them out. I'm going to go, yeah, I did it. And I've got no criminal record, but because I'm smarter than the average bear.
Right. But I just wanted to let you know that, I mean, in all seriousness, it was nice. And Lisa said, "Oh yeah, we went at each other back in the day, but I think it's all dead and, dead and under the bridge and, washed away and what have you." But, and what have you. And I'm the same, Nikki. Nikki says, "My people, LOL. I don't have people. No one comes when I call. I'm just me." That's true. Very true.
Witchy, what you need to do is drop your link in one of my latest videos. I'll get the message and just say, give us 4 hours because of the time zone difference, and I'll read the time that it was dropped over here and the 4 hours in between, and I'll make sure that I message the boys and tell them to come play.
There you go.
I'll only invite people over that I actually fucking love. If I turn around and say to you, look, this person's one of mine, this person, like, as in one of mine, as in one of my family, my group, people I love, I care about. And
there you go.
Yeah, if you want to have like a full-on discussion about, like, I'll play devil's advocate. I'm glad to do that. Like, a friend of mine was talking about doing a stream about abortion or, certain things. And I'm just like, that's cool. And in the description, it was, Rogue will be playing devil's advocate, which means no matter, like, whatever she says, I'm going to say the unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
I'm going to say what needs to be said.
It's funny you mentioned that.
And
Number
they
one.
love me like that. And I want to do that with you too, because there's been a few times and it's just like, okay, you know what? Please don't ever be afraid to ask me to hop onto your stream where it's just you and me. You're talking about something unpopular, and I'm happy to play that person like devil's advocate. But in the description, it's always Rogue and I are discussing this point.
Yeah.
And she is playing devil's advocate. And it's because of that so many people like respect me, because it's just like, oh, so she didn't actually, like, there's a flaw in what she says, and that starts the discussion in chat.
Right.
About,
well,
like,
you know what?
Opinions and shit like that. And I just stand there. I don't get upset or mad or nothing. I just go, well, I'm playing devil's advocate here, so I'm going to say the unpopular opinion. I'm going to say what needs to be said. And it's not anything other than the fact that that's a balanced opinions. That is
Yeah.
balanced.
Yeah. Well, you
You're
know what's
putting your point of view out there and what you believe and things like that. But I'm going to be poking holes, and it's not me being a bitch. It's me, like, I've literally just agreed to be devil's advocate. I'll just go, fine, Len, I'll play that part that nobody else is game enough to play.
Yeah.
And it's not like I actually believe these things. It's just that someone's got to say it, because you've got to have a balance, because you can't just always be standing there going, abortion is this, abortion is that, or rape is this, rape. Do you know what I mean? Just certain topics.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm happy to play the person that will poke holes.
Yeah.
And it's so amazing to see in chat then all these people come forward and they give their honest opinion for a change. They tell them other people, like, and it starts the discussion, and that is what I love. Like,
what's
you'll pick some
amazing,
wild ass topics.
what's unreal is that Nikki is an amazing conversationalist, and she's actually done some big, like, you know, sort of kind of hour plus long debates with people on YouTube recently, very recently. And correct me if I'm wrong, one of the subjects was abortion, and
yeah.
And
no,
she
but
was.
I always play the one that nobody wants to be, sort of thing, because it gives the balance. It's like, you can stand up there and, like, you can debate me all you want, but I'm gonna stand by what I believe. But when it comes down to, you want me to be devil's advocate, oh, I am down for that. And I'm not gonna, like, at the end of the stream, I'm just gonna go back to being me, because that wasn't me in who I am in person. That was me just being the voice of other people, who, you know,
Well, when
'cause
Nikki's
I've got the
talking,
experience.
when Nikki's debating, it's all her. She's not filling that role per se. It is all her. It is her feelings and thoughts and convictions and what have you.
So well, Witchy, next time if you want to, honey, I'll absolutely 100% jump up. And trust me, the boys will go and all get each other.
Well, what they do is they have
I'll play that unpopular person. Like, I'll play the unpopular opinion. But you'll know me enough to know that, like, I am very do what you do, whatever, unless you're a rapist or a kitty fiddler or a woman beater, child abuser. I'd be friends with a serial killer before I'd even talk to any of those sorts of critters.
What they do is they have a debate with an actual moderator. Beth Mayhew does the moderating and stuff, and it's very interesting. And they'll debate for, maybe 30 to 60 minutes, and then they'll open the panel up after that, and different people come up and talk and what have you. And
but if you wanna have that, I'm cool with that. I don't want to be a big channel, but please God, that'll do my head in. I just want to hang out here with my friends. That's all I want to do. I'm good.
My days of having
I've had, like, I think you know who I'm talking about when I refer to DG. He's like, I'll drop you a link in my chat, and I went, please don't. And he's like, why? I just said, oh, just don't do it, please, because, like, you've got so many fucking followers and shit, and I hate that. I just want to be real and be with the people I do actually fucking know, that I've talked to, that I've hung out with since
I
the
agree.
beginning. These are my people. That's it. I don't want to be a big channel. I'm good. He's like, but you could grow and you could monetize. I went, no, thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No,
thank you, but no, thank you. Like, I understood that he was offering, because he doesn't do that. He never does that. But he's just turned around and he goes, I watched you handle yourself the other night with a soft sit. You destroyed him to the point where he literally pulled his gun out and pointed it to the screen.
Oh, Jesus.
And I just went,
that's not good.
That was fun. I just went, you got a little dick, don't you? And he got really mad. I said, pulling out a gun because a female's sort of poking holes in your theories. It's kind of given me little dick energy, and he got so fucking mad because he was live with his crew and they were listening and watching everything that was going on. And I didn't raise my voice. I didn't do nothing. I just literally just tore into him, and I pointed out how stupid he was and stuff like that.
Right.
And he got so hella mad, and then everybody was on me going, "You should do more people like that, more people like that." And I just went, I'll think about it. I thought about it, and then I'm like, no, I'm happy to fuck with people occasionally, but I'm happier if I just sit in my own little crew and just sort
Right.
of, 10 people in my room. I'm good. We all just hang around and just kick it, and we update each other on each other's lives, and just talk about what's going on.
Speaking of such, I got some big developments going on.
Oh, come on, give us.
Number one, my brain is emptying like it's going through a spaghetti cauldron, like a strainer. Yep. Uh-oh.
You got a phone call.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'll call him back. Yeah. Serious.
Taxi, what happened? You disappeared.
He had to go do the dump truck, remember?
No. He goes, sure, just call backstage. Oh, there he is. You only just popped up. There you go.
Yeah, well, I had to jump out and get back on regular YouTube.
Yeah.
To let you know I was freezing my balls off back here.
Oh, is it winter over there? No, isn't it hot over there?
It's hotter than a 3-peckered billy goat over here.
It's cold in your basement, in your backstage basement green room. It's cold.
I know that.
Didn't you see my nipple? God damn it. Yes, it's freezing in there.
Very pointy. Did you, by the way, Stacks, did you get that link that I gave you about, and I went nips?
No.
Okay, I sent you a link and it's got nips in it. And then I've just gone, you're welcome. So you can imagine what sort of nips I'm talking about.
I've heard you make fun of JD Delay's nips. He did a short the other day where he actually had lasers and fucking machines.
Oh yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious. But what's even more hilarious is the actual fact that I'm gonna have to try and find it now. Fuck you, just for sheer news.
Hey, I gotta jump. What I was saying, Rogue, was I've got some real bad CRS. Can't remember shit going on. And on top of that, I've got some medical issues. I've got some sciatica and some neurological bucket bullshit going on. And yeah, so that was probably the doctor's office. So seeing the coach is back. Thanks, Staxy. I did you good. I done you good, boss.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. I'm going to jump down. I'm going to be listening, but I got a couple of doctor's appointments I got to make real quick.
No problem, baby. Have a good day anyway.
Yeah.
Hope everything goes smooth.
Yeah. Hey, it's going to go however it goes. I'm almost 70 years old. I mean, this shit happens, So, yeah.
We ain't no spring chickens, that's for sure.
Nope. Not at all. Not at all.
But we got to fight the fight, baby.
Right. Absolutely. Positively. All right. I'll talk to you soon. I'll be listening. If I get everything done, I'll jump back up again.
Cool.
No problem.
Okay. All right. Bye. Love you.
Love you too. Can you see this?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
These are his real life nipples.
Business, and the business owner shot his ass.
No. I'm out. Goodbye.
Noise out there. He walks out to find this homeless dude grabbing a bunch of his shit and put it in a bag to steal it. Apparently, he grabbed a cup full of piss. I don't know why he had a cup full of piss, but he threw it at the homeless guy and then started throwing tiles at the dude. Dude was.
You saw the nipples, right?
Well, I've seen
shooting in a hollering for the.
That picture on here, on this phone, is really small, but yeah, I've seen them.
I mean, there's some exceptional nipples right there.
Yeah,
that's why they did what they did to about the whole lasers out the titty shit.
Now that was some funny shit.
Yeah, it's because his nipples come out I don't know. Give me a ruler and I'll tell you.
Obviously,
probably about a quarter of an inch, maybe a little bit more. That's how big his nipples are.
Obviously, people have been busting his balls about it. That's why he did that video, which was
no, he didn't do that. Apparently, somebody else did that for him.
Well, when I saw it, it was on his channel.
Yeah, it was on. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was on his channel, but he's just kind of sitting there and smiling and nodding and shit like that.
I
That
laughed.
crap had me dying. I thought it was fucking hilarious, man.
Hell yeah, I laughed my ass off.
It was like next level funny to me because I was just sitting there going, thinking, I've really, really good. So yeah, you do have a link to it, and I need you to just watch it for like maybe 2 seconds, and you'll see what I mean.
You know, as soon as I saw that video, the first thing that popped up was your ass.
And you went, oh, thanks for that. And I just turned around going, you're welcome.
Like, you wasn't bullshitting.
Nope, one line. His nips are insane. Like, his nips need like a whole storytelling session. Like, how does that happen?
I don't know, but I bet his old lady's jealous.
Jaxie, yeah, she sounds hilarious. She sounds like she's a lot of fun. Like, I've dropped links in his chat and just gone, like, in his comment section and just gone, dude, you need to, can you probably give us an intake into this? And like, I'm looking at this and looking at that. And it's only because over here, I can't access the information that you guys can. So I might be sending you, like, links and just seeing if you can find out what you can find out. And whatever it costs, I'll, like, repay you if it costs money. But it's just, yeah, trying to find out.
I'm sub to his channel, so I get all of it. But if I ever leave a comment, I'm gonna leave. Wear a thicker shirt, bitch.
he's hilarious. He really is. Like, he cracks me the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think he does it on purpose. It's just him and like personality wise. But I do kind of question some of the, you know, the dudes that I was talking about the other day, last time. I do question those people because like I said to you, I personally, as a 12-year-old, I personally would not be able to tell a man who just sent me a full-grown man that just sent me a dick pic and shit. Do you know what I mean? I would not know how to react to that as a 12-year-old, but these guys react to it, so I'm just kind of, oh, okay.
No, my granddaughters, if that happened to them, they would not tell their parents, but you could bet their ass they'd tell me.
They tell you. Exactly.
They know exactly what would happen.
It's bye-bye time. It's good night.
Yep. Hi, I'm Paw Paw. You're gonna die.
Yeah, Paw means poo-poo. No, poo-poo, sorry. Pew-pew. Pew-pew. I couldn't get it out. P-E-W-P-E-W.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be too quick.
Yeah, no, I meant like shoot him in the kneecap and then just sort of like step on the kneecap for a while.
And just
make him scroon.
Take a baseball bat to him.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I think I found what I was looking for. Just give me a second.
Bat.
No, but that shit's fucked up. Like, who does that, right? Like, but I'm glad these people are out here doing something about it. Like the Alaskan Avenger, he got put behind bars because he beat the shit out of a pedophile. And he's in Canada, so yeah.
Well, Canada is fucked.
Yeah. That's a different level of...
I mean,
I'm just typing in this thing that I saw today.
And Canada's so fucked up. If you have a terminal illness, or even if you're like severely depressed, you can apply to the government and they will
put yourself down.
Yeah, they will euthanize you.
Yep.
And how fucked up is that?
It's not good. I'll just put it like that. Really not that good. I found the video. Okay, I'm going to give a warning. This is for entertainment purposes only. I do not... Well, bullshit. It's not like I don't want you to go and hunt this cunt down. If you see him in the street and put him down, please put the mutt down. Literally put this fucking mutt down. You're going to get mad.
Not a problem.
No, you're going to be beyond pissed off, and I'm sure you know people that live where this cunt is. Hang on, I've just got to go here, shop stare screen.
Where does he live?
Yeah.
What is you doing, bro? What is you doing, bro? No, what is you doing, bro? What is you doing? Huh? What the fuck do you work for? Yeah, who you work for? Nah, gang. Nah, gang. Nah, gang, what you doing? What you doing, gang? Nah, what you doing, gang? Nah, what you doing, gang? You just right that girl. You getting scared now? Huh? You getting scared now? You getting scared now? Nah.
Before I say anything, man, I'm gonna say for the respect of the family, for the respect of this disabled, young lady, man. I'm going to make sure that things are blurred out. I do not want to show any type of. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just weird to me, y'all. Like I'm not finna show raw, uncut footage of this disabled young lady and this man with his pants down being caught in the act. I will blur it. Y'all can try to watch it on your own, but I'm not putting that on the channel. I'm just letting y'all know that now before we get into it, that y'all will see. But I'm not finna show no disabled corn. That's outrageous to me, bro. Young lady down below, please, her family, they need justice. Wow. And you recording it, bro? That's crazy, bro.
What is you doing, bro? No, what is you doing, bro? The fuck is you doing? Huh? What the fuck do you work for? Yeah, who you work for? Man, I'll punch the fuck out you over here, this girl. Man, what's your license plate number, gang?
Wow.
You over here, this girl, bro? I should punch the fuck out you, Nick.
Yeah, I wouldn't have threatened him. I would have just done it.
I got you on camera already, gang.
Fuck yeah. No warning, no nothing.
What's wrong with man? Ma'am, are you all right?
Yes.
I think she nonverbal too.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Wow, a pamper, bro.
Girl?
She's on
a pamper.
This girl? Are you a caretaker? What's that, DSP? And you somebody?
Wow.
And you somebody, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, nah,
Right.
nah, gang. Nah, gang. Nah,
No,
gang,
you gotta
what
put
you
the pause
doing?
on him, bro. That's instant
What
fade.
you doing, gang?
You gotta lose your life.
Nah, what you doing, gang?
Yep.
Nah, what you doing, gang? You just that girl.
Wow.
You getting scared now, nigga? Huh? You getting scared now, nigga? You getting scared now, nigga?
Nah, for real.
Nah, you tripping, nigga. Man, bitch ass like you tripping. Get the fuck off me, nigga.
He's losing it.
Give me them keys, hoe. Give me them keys, hoe. Bro, I'm about to punch your all that. Get the fuck.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. That's what we've been working. That's what we've been
shattering.
waiting on, bro. Go ahead. Lead. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Nah, but I wouldn't.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what he deserved, bro. That's what he deserved. Dang, what audio.
He deserved
Like,
to get
literally, would you have stopped?
Yeah, as soon as he quit breathing.
Exactly. And he's in sandals and socks. But I personally, like, the guy's recording it, and he doesn't have a phone where he can call 911 while he's recording. He's just trying to get all of the evidence so that he can protect this girl in court. Because he was literally just walking down the fucking road, and he's kind of gone, oh, his whole mindset was he thought they'd broken down, and he saw that it was a van that's recognizable as a carer's van, like a caregiver's van. So that's why he went round. He thought the guy was around the back just sort of like getting a tire maybe or whatever. And that, when he started to walk around, he kind of saw the guy doing what he was doing, and the guy didn't see him. So that's when he hit record. This guy can't call 911 and record at the same time. So he made sure that he recorded. He was not charged with assault at all. Why? Because he was legitimately protecting basically this woman. She's probably about 42, but she can't talk. She just can't talk. And it's fucked up, because from what I've sort of read into, she got pregnant, and that's the end. I haven't been able to work out, because the parents have to decide whether they want to let her go through childbirth or give her an abortion. And this is like the whole sort of argument when it comes to something like this. What would you do if she was pregnant to a cunt like this? And do you know what I mean? And she is the way she is. She's non-verbal. She's autistic, obviously. And she just sort of like can't defend herself, can't protect herself, can't nothing. And it's a genetic thing. So this is where I'm sort of like, I've tried, and I've like got a hold of a few other mates on here, and they're trying to find out what they can court-wise. Right? And they want, because if the law's weird, if she is pregnant, he has a say too whether she can or cannot have that baby. And I'm not sure if that's actual law or not, or whether it's just somebody misunderstanding the law. So that is why I've gone to like a few people that sort of are around that area. I've just gone, can you please try? And so they said they'll do their best, but sometimes they just can't. They can't. Do you know what I mean? They can't. Yeah, but this is a 70-year-old man. Oh, well, not man. 70-year-old predator. It's the first time he's ever done this, but remember?
Oh, where the audio? Oh, man, we don't need no audio. We see what happened. Hold on. I think it's audio coming back on. It's 2 parts, though. We finna go to the next one. Goofy. And it got 2. Man, that's sad, bro. Let's watch the other part right now. Weirdo, man. Weirdo.
What's up?
Come on, man.
Took the guy's keys.
Word.
Good? You, nigga.
And there's an ad. But yeah.
Code. This is base 44.
Nobody cares. Fuck off.
Nah, ain't happening again. Call the police on me. You don't want to call the police? I just smack quarters up at you. Why you ain't call the police? Why you ain't call the police?
Oh, shit. Forgive me. Hang on. Forgive me. I've got to put subtitles up, and I've got to go back to the beginning, because Brian is deaf.
Huh? What the fuck do you work for? Nobody. Yeah, who you work for?
Brian, this is from here
that
on.
needs justice, man. Y'all do me a huge favor right now. Just pray for this young lady down below. Please, her family, they need justice. Wow. And you recording it, bro? That's crazy, bro.
What is you doing, bro? No, what is you doing, bro?
He was apparently got some footage of himself with this and was selling it.
The fuck
Sorry,
you
I
doing?
just got a DM.
Huh? What the fuck you work
Nothing.
for? Yeah, who you work for? Man, I'll punch the fuck out you over here, this girl. Man, what's your license plate number, gang?
Wow.
You over here, this girl, bro?
Hang on, we got to go
I
back.
should punch the fuck out you, Nick. You over?
I want to pause on number
What's your
plate and just
license
make
plate
it
number,
clear
gang?
what it was.
Wow.
You over here, this girl, bro?
It's GSC 7433. To repeat, GSC 7433.
I should punch the fuck out you, Nick. You over here, this girl? I got you on camera already, gang.
Again, I'm so sorry, Brian. I forgot to hit subtitles. Forgive me.
What is wrong with man? Ma'am, are you all right?
I think she nonverbal too.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Wow, a
Why
pamper, bro.
Girl?
A pamper.
Why this girl? Are you a caretaker? What's that, DSP? And you somebody?
Wow.
And you somebody, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, nah, gang. Nah, gang. Nah,
No,
gang.
you gotta
What
put
you
the pause
doing?
on him, bro. That's instant
What
fade.
you doing, gang?
You gotta lose your life.
Nah, what you doing, gang? Nah, what you doing, gang? You just that girl.
Wow.
You getting scared now, nigga? Huh? You getting scared now, nigga? You getting scared now, nigga?
Like, can you imagine being the person that's just like, oh shit, that looks like a caregiver's van. It's parked up here in the middle of nowhere. And he honestly, like, there is an interview, sort of, well, not really much of an interview. It was just him just going, I was just walking down into the park and I cut through there to go to the park. I saw the van. I thought it was broken down. And I thought he was wrestling to begin with to get a fucking tire or to get tools or something to fix it. And this is like, then he kind of looked closer. The guy was so preoccupied, he didn't see walk up on him.
Nah,
for real.
nah. You tripping, nigga. Man, bitch ass nigga, you tripping. Get the fuck off me, nigga. Off me, bitch. Give me them keys, hoe. Give me them keys, hoe. Bro, I'm about to punch you all that. Get the fuck.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. That's what we've been that's what we've been waiting on, bro. Go ahead. Lead.
I want this guy to go to prison so badly, and I want there to be a fuck up with the paperwork, and he just gets put in general pop.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what he deserved, bro. That's what he deserved. Dang, what the audio? Where the audio? Oh, man, we don't need no audio. We seen what happened. Hold on. I think it's audio coming
It's
back
good
on.
that he took the keys.
It's 2 parts, though. We finna go to the next one. Goofy.
Staxy, are you okay, baby? Staxy? Staxy, did you leave? And William, my love, totally, I 100% am here for you. Please send me like a link so that you can private chat me and shit to make sure you're okay. And I'm sorry I'm playing this, but this needs to be said. And if you all are like know somebody in the area that where this happened, please go and knock on his window or his door and just go, this is unacceptable, if you get my drift.
Goofy. And he got 2. Man, that's sad, bro. Let's watch the other part right now. Weirdo, man. Weirdo.
What's up? Come on, man. Nah, you.
Word.
Yeah? You, nigga. Nah, ain't happening again. Call the police on me. You don't want to call the police? I just smack quarters up at you. Why you ain't call the police? Why you ain't call the police? I don't want to. Why? I bet you don't. I don't want to give you the keys. That's crazy, gang. You taking advantage of. Hey, man.
So yeah, this guy has approached, videoed, because again, like he said in his thing, he goes, look, I'd call 911, but that would mean that if I ended that recording, that he could have made all sorts of claims against him. And yeah, so his phone could only record or, make a phone call. So he chose to do the right thing, which was to record and remove this guy, put him in his place, and take his car keys. Are you okay, Staxy? I know it's not okay, but you're okay so far with, information? Now, y'all will see where this guy's from, okay? So I really want, if you've got friends that live in said area, they're going to DOX this cunt with the charge sheet. So, yeah, I want y'all to actually go. I was kind of two minds too, because this guy recorded and put it up on YouTube. I was kind of sitting back going, should I or shouldn't I play this? Because I didn't want to be taking advantage of her. But thankfully, it was kind of it was like, I have to show this because this is what's going on and people need to wake up and be very alert to the sort of people that they have around their children or have around their disabled relatives or have around people that are vulnerable. This looks like, if you saw this guy, he looks like a hippie, a 70-year-old hippie that just chills and does nothing wrong. Do you know what I mean? These people are close friends of families, if not family members. You've got a better fucking, how do I put this? The average, if you put your kid in a park, they'd be safer most of the times than not than be around these sorts of people. Now, he's wearing jeans and a hippie tie-dye shirt, right? And if you saw this guy just walking down the side of the street, he doesn't represent a monster, but guess what? He's a fucking monster. Monsters don't look like what you think they look like. These are the people you've got to start looking at, mate. You've really got to take care with your grandkids, your kids, the vulnerable adults, vulnerable children because they're disabled around you. You've really got, if one of your kids, okay, say this girl comes home, right? She's nonverbal. She can't say why she's upset. Now, all he would say is, oh, she's just had a bad day, or she kicked her shin on the way out. That is pretty much the sort of person that you got to go, hang on a second. She's agitated. She's, you know what I mean? You would never think that would happen, that there are those sorts of people out there doing this that are supposedly, they're employed by DSP over there, which is, what is it? Disabled. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. DSP. I know that you're not happy about this, Staxy. I really do, but I was of two minds to put it up or not, and now I'm kind of glad I did, because you've got reach with friends all over America, and once it's stated where this guy is, if the courts don't put him away and put him out on probation, I want you all to go knock on his door and just go, excuse me, sir, this is unacceptable, if you get my drift. This is a guy that's probably living next door to, by the way, kids and he probably comes out with like, oh, I've just been shopping, you know, here's some lollipops, or here's some icicles, or, you know, or here's some clothing, or this or that. Do you know what I mean? These critters exist, and they are so good at masking who they actually fucking are. But DSP needs to be sued on this, because this is on them. This is not his first time. This is not his first rodeo. He's 70. Staxi, I can't hear you. Staxi? I seriously can't hear you, darling. Alright, I'm just gonna play this.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know if she just.
I'm gonna hit you
It
again.
like
You
she
don't step up.
crying.
Are you okay?
Oh.
I saw what he was doing to you. That's not right. He's not allowed to do that. Are you okay?
Right.
Are you okay?
Hey man, shout out to this dude, dog.
You okay, ma'am? This is crazy, bro. You somebody like this.
And she's just in there crying, man.
You somebody like this. What is wrong with you? I'll drop you, bro. If you come in, bro, back the fuck up, nigga. Back up, bro. I'm about to sock you in your shit, bro. If I feel like you anywhere near me, any type of my area, bro, just back the fuck up. Are you okay, ma'am?
She's not okay.
Ma'am, are you okay?
Man. She's non-verbal too.
And there's
cool,
somebody
bro?
beside her.
You know what he was doing? You know what he was doing? You knew that was wrong? Huh? This is crazy, bro. You
Wow.
like, what's up? Who you work for? Who you work for? What that bad say, nigga? He just came back here, caught this her, bro, in the back of the van. He works for a mental health place. He's supposed to be traveling, transporting them. This pulled in the alley and get the nah. You tripping?
Man. What you talking about?
You tripping?
How is this about 70-year-old DSP worker is working with the disabled when he dang near disabled himself? He look like he needs some help himself. It's like he need to be in a nursing home. He needs somebody watching over him. He need a home health care provider, and he's helping somebody like a disabled. That's crazy, bro. DSP, they need to do some better hires, because it's no way possible that this man passed the eval test to be able to take care of somebody else when it looks like, I could just tell by his gut, by his pants, by his shoes, he can't even take care of himself. He need a home health care provider. That man is sick, bro. Let's get back into this, man.
You tripping?
I can see what's on his elbow. That's how you know he got the dog.
Nah, that is. Ain't no, come on, let me get these guys home. That is. I'm not calling. I want you to call the police on me.
Hey, I would have called the cops.
Gang?
I ain't gonna lie.
I
would have called the cops. I ain't calling no cops.
I don't know what you're gonna do. I ain't letting you drive them and that girl again. Nah, you already. I don't give a fuck about your promises. Nigga. You was just
promise.
I don't care about your promises. You was just handicapped.
This man just said a promise, bro. Get out of my face, bro. The disrespect, man.
You a nasty, evil man, bro. Look at this sex offender, y'all. He was a handicapped girl in the back of this van.
Goofy.
Look at his face. Get a good picture. He works for some part of the county.
Okay, and the wild thing here too is, right, do you know that some DSP pay, they have a lanyard, which is like I only learned this recently what a lanyard was, but it's basically one of those ribbon things that go around your neck with your ID hanging off of it, right? Not all of them have photos. So this guy could literally have just gone to his mate's place and just gone, I'm going to cover your shift for you. You still get paid. Give me a cut. or I'll do it for free, and this is what he gets as payment for himself.
Back the fuck up, bro. He worked for some part of the county.
We need Brett to put this shit up, because Brett totally will have video proof of this guy if he's out on the street being fucked up.
Yeah, you just had a badge on. You took the badge off because you didn't want him to see where the fuck you work at. Don't nobody know where this blue van work at with the handicapped people? Got you on. Man, where you guys came from?
That girl.
Where'd you guys come from, man?
Non-verbal, bro.
He's really trying not to show it too much.
Oh yeah, you
This
toast,
crazy.
buddy.
Like her face, sorry.
You toast, gang. I don't know what you gonna do. You out of luck. You out of luck, gang. Anybody know this cornball? He was just handicapped females in the back of his van. He just had a bad. I mean, fuck your retirement.
Man, you feel me?
Fuck your retirement. You lucky I don't do something to you for real. Fuck your retirement. Talking about you was just in. So you thought it was a cool thing to pull in this alley? Huh? 2 months and you retire? How many people have you did this to before?
Bro.
You've never done this before.
Bro.
No,
Bro,
you know.
we finna respond this, bro. As soon as see what it say, he got 2 pleas, bro. I got too much to
That is what these critters are. All about them.
2-piece. But nobody want to hear that. 2 months, you finna get a 2-piece right now. And then tell me something. This is my first time. I'm finna retire, bro. You on your retirement, and this is your first time, and you get caught on your first time, bro. Look how he lying, bro. We finna rewind it so we can hear what he said. Don't get mad, y'all. But the fact he lying is hard, bro. It's crazy. Like, you went in an alley all sneaky. This ain't your first time doing this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is not his first time.
Retire? How many people have you did this to before? No. You've never done this before. No. So I just caught you the first time doing it. You got 2 months to retire. Yeah. And I just caught you the first time doing it. Like, something happens, like, I see something like, what the fuck is this? You just taking advantage of a handicapped girl. She can't even speak. And you thought it'd be cool to rape her? You thought it'd be cool to get some pussy from her? Huh? You thought it would be cool to get some pussy from her? Then what was you doing? Huh? What was you doing, bro? What was you doing?
Right.
Huh? What do you mean you wasn't doing nothing? I got you on recording, bro, but I'm like, whoa, what? First I thought you was changing someone's diaper or something. I look back there, you fingering a handicapped lady and trying to, like, what?
It's crazy, bro.
Y'all see this? He is a predator. This is a predator. Look at him. What I for? You don't know what I for.
Wow. Well,
See, these guys don't look like the monsters people think they look like. They're average people that can just worm their way into your family and your friendships.
So if I smack you again for lying on camera, what's the problem with that? Get your up out of here, nigga.
I love the kick.
Got no respect for you, child. That's a child. She can't even look at her. She can't.
She's
like
still distraught, bro.
Yeah. Child. Get your
molester.
up out of here, nigga.
Do you see what, like, this is the thing people don't sort of get.
EVE Online is a vast universe.
Your child or your vulnerable adult or vulnerable child because of disability, these creatures
What you gonna do, bro?
worm their way in.
You gonna walk?
Like,
you got your
looking
keys?
normal.
What you gonna? You cool?
Nah, she's not.
sad, man.
Cool.
What you gonna do? No, you're not taking home. You was just raping her. Why would I got you on, buddy? I have a video of you raping her, bro. So what are you talking about?
I'll show you.
Huh? Where you work at then, so I can see if you, where you supposed to be at.
First time.
This ain't the first time. It ain't no first time offender, nigga. You's a rapist. Say it. Be real. I'll give you your keys if you be real. You want your key? I'll give you your keys if you be real. You are. You gonna be real? Are you a rapist? Be real. You're a sexual deviant.
Oh, I got smoked.
You're a sexual predator. Be real. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Here go your keys. You're a sexual predator, aren't you? Yeah. What was you just doing to that girl? Huh? What was you just doing to that girl? Oh, you're out of here, bro. You ain't getting from me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's another person
Hey,
there.
bro,
I didn't see that before. Why doesn't the
I'm
other
finna
person
see if
get
he end up getting
involved?
arrested. And then we're going to give our intake in on the end. So, as of right now, it does say that he is arrested. I have the stuff on my phone.
I'm going to pause it here for you all so that you can kind of take a photo and screenshot that bitch all the way in to see what's going on. His name is Anthony W. Alcorn.
They read off all of his charges. I'm going to have to zoom in on it, though.
Yeah, I can't bring it up.
Dang, you barely can see. But it say
Hang on, I'm going to draw the CC down so that Brian can sort of do what he's got to do to get to it as well. I'm just trying to find where it is that it says CC. No, there it is. Okay, I'm getting that off. So if you want to, just screenshot this bit. And it's in Montgomery County Jail, so yeah. Take a screenshot. Can you please all just post this prick on the right of me right now? And probably you too, sorry. Just screenshot this prick's face and just start plastering it all around the neighborhood if you live there.
Anthony Alcorn W. in Montgomery County. So he got arrested in Montgomery County, and not arrested in Montgomery. This is in Dayton, Ohio, a county called Montgomery County. His booking number is 250-11711, male, 1955. So he was in his 70s. He was 70 years old. Yeah, he was 70 years old, bro. Weirdo, man. That's definitely not his first time. What charges did it say he's facing though? Judge charges waiting court action. Okay, so he's on the first degree too. First degree, you know the fruit called grape. Y'all know the fruit called grape? Yeah, he's in there for first degree. The fruit that grows from the stem called grape. And a lot of y'all know why I don't say that word, man. But yeah, it says I'm trying to put the screenshot on here if I can. It's probably going to be hard to read. But yeah, he's arrested, bro. He needs to be. That's sad, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below. Bro, that's probably one of the most sickest things I've seen. Like the fact that people was praying.
Okay, so that's me. I'm out. You'll have fun. I love you all. I'm going to catch up with you sometime soon. Bye.